Hey guys, it's Jillian and welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, it's Jillian and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to go into today's video because I have thought of so many good video ideas for you guys and I'm just super excited about this one. So it is going to be the "oh no, you effing didn't" moments video. So do you ever just have that moment in life, like you're just fine or something's going on and you can handle it on yourself, and then someone does something and you just have to stop and take a step back and be like, "Oh no, you effing didn't." Like, you did not just do that. I've had a couple of those moments in my life and I'm going to share two with you today. Now, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, Snapchat, or Twitter, I will link that down below. Please hit that subscribe button and we will get right into this video. So the first story is when I was a little bit younger, my family owned a clothes consignment shop. And this consignment shop, like, we always had people coming in and selling us stuff. This guy had come into our store and he is closing his daycare center. Now, he was selling all of his stuff and was like, "Hey, do you guys want our stuff? You can just go onto my property because I'm not going to be home. I'm going to be like," I think he was like out to dinner or something. And so he's like, "You can go on my property and get the stuff that you're paying me for." And my dad was like, "Okay, I have to know. I need you to tell me right now that I have permission to be on your property." The guy says, "You have my permission to be on my property." Me, my mom, and my older brother and my dad get into our car with the trailer on the back, and we head to this guy's daycare center where he had all of his playhouses and climbers and all this stuff, and it was a really good deal. As soon as we pull up, there's these people, like these white people, painting their garage on the opposite side of the street. My dad immediately thinks, "Okay, Rach, if something happens, the cops might be called." My mom's like, being, you know, the little white, naive little girl she is, she's like, "Nobody's racist like that anymore." And so basically we load all the stuff into our trailer. Everything is going good. We see the people like kind of staring over at us, like a little bit cautious and everything, but it's fine. Also, another important fact in the story is my dad is Puerto Rican and my mom is white. So we were loading the stuff into the trailer, and as soon as we got into the car, my mom and my dad, literally there was like 5 or 6 cop cars just lighting up the entire area with sirens, and they immediately got out of their car and held up their little guns and told us to put our hands up. Now, my mom and my dad had gotten out of the car, and the first thing my dad said was, "I need you to lower my guns. My 2 kids are in the car." So this is, oh, okay, this is happening, like, okay, whatever. This was in Pinellas Park, and the Pinellas Park Police Department is very racist if you've ever been down there. So this guy had gotten this close to my father's face, and he was screaming at him. No respect whatsoever. He didn't even question my dad. He was just like, "You're trespassing on this property," and basically he told my mom to turn around. My dad said, "Nope, you need to stop. You get a female cop. Do not put your hands on my wife." So they just like let her be. But the guy continued to scream and scream at my dad's face. Like, okay, you have to have some line of respect, but this guy was just so racist, he didn't even realize. He was just so focused on taking my dad in or whatever he was planning to do with my dad. So he got my dad's name. He's like, "What's your name?" And my dad said his name, and there had been several men arrested or been out on the lookout, like crime watch, because they had committed a crime. And my dad doesn't have a middle name, so when the police officer asked for my dad's middle name, my dad said, "I don't have a middle name." Now, he didn't, so he was left off the hook for that, and the police officer was like, "You do not have permission to be on this property." Well, we had gotten permission to be on the property, and the guy was going to be home soon if he needed proof, and it was just like, it was a very tense situation, and it was like, it was pretty scary, because like, oh no, like, it's just not good. So my dad, this police officer continues to come up to my dad, scream in his face. Like, it was just so disrespectful. I've never seen anything like this. So he continues to scream in my dad's face, completely uncalled for. And this is just a moment where I'm looking around like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? And then something registers in my mind, just clicks, and it's like, "No, oh no, you effing didn't. Like, you did not just do that. That was so rude." So my dad continues to explain how he had permission to be on the property, and finally the cop backs off. He's like, "Okay," and then they all get in their car to leave. Now, this was such a messed up situation, guys. It was just so screwed up. Like, you just don't do that to people. It was rude. It was just disrespectful. It was super a super racist situation. And to have to realize that my family, like, that was, like, pinpointed to my father, it was just crazy. We got left off the hook, and because we did nothing wrong, and we just took the climbers back to our store and continued with our lives, obviously. So that was the first story. And second story, the next story, is when me and my mom were Christmas shopping at Ross. Now, everyone knows Christmas shopping and just this time of season, it's incredibly busy, and everyone's just trying to get their stuff, get out, get the best gifts they can for their family, and just have a good time while doing it. So at this Ross store, there was one line, and there's probably about 11 people in line with big carts of stuff. Now, there's this guy behind us, and he had like 2 things, which isn't bad, but then there was only 1 register, so everyone was taking a really long time. So another cashier, and he was black, and he was like a black and Egyptian, and he opened up the next cash register. Now, you know, the people waiting in line the longest get first dibs at the cash register, so the second person went to go head over, and this guy behind us immediately came around us and went to this guy's cash register. Now, the cashier was really nice about it. He was like, "Sir, I'm going to need you to have to get back into the line. I have to serve these people first, and then the people after them, and then I can take you if you want." And this guy just flipped a switch. He was insane. He's like this little white guy and he's like big black guy, and they were just going at it, and the cashier was like, even though I say they were going at it, like the cashier was still really, really nice, and the other guy, the customer, was just screaming at his face, and this went on for about 20 minutes. Everyone's in shock. We're just trying to get out of there, yet the other cashier stopped ringing up the person, and so we're like, "You can just take your place back in line." Like, the people behind us were totally cool with it. They're like, "Yeah, just get back in line, you know, it's okay, just so we can get this taken care of and we can get out of here." So everyone was just so fed up at this point, and we were just shocked by this huge scene. And then this guy screams at the top of his freaking lungs in the middle of the store and calls this guy the racist N-word. Now, at this point, I'm just like, so when this guy called this black guy the N-word, it was like, "Oh no, you effing didn't." Like, that is so disrespectful. And it's like dead silent. There's like, you could drop a pin and hear it. And then everyone is just so furious and upset with this guy. The manager gets called out, and this guy is trying to get the cashier fired for not ringing him up. And the boss is like, "Sir, we can't ring you up. We have to ring the other people up first. You're gonna have to wait your line." And then this guy turns around and continues to like yell at how he's just being rude. Like, come on, dude, get back in line and wait your turn. So the guy finally just gets out of there because no one wants to see him anymore. We just get the lines moving, and everyone's just like doing their Christmas shopping, just continuing, it's fine. And then the manager has to continue to walk around and ask if he needs to fire his employee. We gave our name and phone number. Of course, everyone was being like, "No, he was in the right, like this guy was in the wrong." It's like completely not the cashier's fault. So I'm pretty sure the cashier did not get fired. We got like emailed and we gave our feedback of the whole situation. I know everyone in there was being like super supportive of the cashier because he did absolutely nothing wrong. I don't believe the guy got fired, but it was just a huge mind-blowing moment. Like, we were standing there in line and we were like, wait. I turned to my mom and I was like, "Mom, are we on that show we watch every Friday night?" And she's like, "What show?" I'm like, "The one with that John Quinones guy." And she's like, "What would you do?" And we like start looking around. We're like, "Is there hidden cameras? Like, is there hidden cameras?" And we expect John Quinones to like come out of some like clothes racks or something, because the situation was so unbelievable. We thought we were on the show What Would You Do? Like, it was just that racist and horrible. So guys, that was my 2 "Oh no, you effing didn't" stories. If you want more of these videos, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I will be linking my Instagram, my Snapchat, and my Twitter down below for you guys. Go ahead and follow me on that for behind the scenes on my videos or just on a daily day what I'm doing. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Bye!